State Warriors. In the middle, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At guard, 6'4", number 3, Jordan Poole. Your small forward, 6'6", number 11, Klay Thompson. At forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, we all have seen when the Warriors are going well, it's a thing of beauty. Coach Steve Kerr says our offense is pretty simple. We only run a few actions, but in order to thrive in it, you have to understand concepts, spacing, and cutting. We just happen to have really high IQ players. Kevin, that's always been Golden State's secret weapon.
It has, and their coach reflects it, and their team plays the way he thinks. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Ball and Levine are the guard set, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, the 3 in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And the Warriors start out with the ball. Inside, and Green slams it in.
The defense has all eyes on Stephen, and he exploits that with a dish.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. On the wing, Williams. Over Wiggins. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Ball.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
They double-team Curry. Thompson for 3. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Vucevic against Poole. And it's Vucevic missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Tries again. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Warriors basketball.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Back to Poole. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Ball. DeRozan in the corner. Poole against Levine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving. Plugs up the passing lanes.
The pass to DeRozan. Trying to find ball. He gets it to him. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Now, here's Curry. Another three for Golden State.
That's a go-to shot for Stephen Curry. Ready to shoot as soon as that ball touched his fingertips.
Outside Williams. And stolen by Wiggins. To the inside. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 5 now.
And Wiggins is a capable passer. Someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
Outside Williams. Back to ball. Chicago turns it over. And the Warriors with some changes. Kuminga's come in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. Chicago also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dragic in for Ball. Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Left side Curry. Jacks up a three. DeRozan with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors leading by 4.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime. That 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Now DeRozan after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good off the glass.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. With the fadeaway. It's all in by the Bulls. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Here's Drummond following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Dragic gets the bucket.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. His 4th shot. His 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Here's Dragic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. In Chicago, they're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
way so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Chicago. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Alex Caruso out there with Kobe White. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Williams. And it's Green in at the 3. And White kicks to Drummond. 5 on the clock. Over Looney. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Here's DiVincenzo. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, Looney, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
White against Poole. Goes up the baseline. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. There's Looney, and he dunks it down.
And Looney is so long, gets up there and crushes it.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, White. Banked in off the glass. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration. No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back.
On the wing, Green. To the left side wing. Caruso kicks to Williams. From downtown, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
And so here is Golden State after the Bulls pick up 2. And Kuminga throws it down.
Another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Williams looking around. Passes it to Green. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Golden State moving the ball around. It's stolen by Green. Down low. And he makes good on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Green's checked in for Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. To the paint, here's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. DiVincenzo's got his first basket of the night.
And sitting out for over 2 years due to devastating injuries. It is so good to see Klay Thompson back on the court.
I love it, and he's been so competitive with himself to fight through this injury and also to regain that form. There had to have been a lot of questions with over 900 days off. Can I get back to that level? And I believe that he wasn't even fully healthy during the finals, so we're going to see a more confident Klay this year.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Bulls leading by 7. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Ball against Wiggins. Ball, no good. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Enjoy watching Curry getting it done, this time in the mid-range.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick lead.
43 seconds left here in the second. Ball against Curry. In the corner, it's Levine. And it's good, 2 points. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Iceman's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 7-point differential. Wiggins kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Dosunmu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Right side, DeRozan. Plays it up off the glass.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drive. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
42.
Thanks, guys. Vooch, outstanding offense, unselfish play. What are you seeing on that end of the floor?
They were playing with a lot of energy offensively, moving the ball, getting from one action to the other. A lot of different guys scoring. We get a lot of good looks, but their defense hasn't been nowhere near the level it needs to be. You know, they're a team that can really score, so I'm going to have to pick it up on that end.
And we'll see how it develops, Vooch. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The three great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, so that's the group out there for Golden State. Now, here's Poole. That shot off. And here's Vucevic. Kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 6th assist on the night. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Levine. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Green. They get the rebound. The kick out to Poole. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible, and we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiggins. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Bulls. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 10. The 3 from Poole. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Warriors. The Bulls also changing it up. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Levine. Thompson passes to Curry. This one for 3. And it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Thompson.
You just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
White the pass to Drummond. Curry against Dragic. It's White on the wing. He has 6. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple of years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big 3 to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And, winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
And the first one drops. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And both free throws good for White.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Steps back. Pass to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 11. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Now Williams, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's White, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Wiseman's checked in for the Warriors. And the Bulls making a change also. Dosumu's checked in. And so he hits both. Now Curry. He's got 10. Right wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry is loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
Curry against Dragic. From 12 feet out. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Off target with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Curry against Drummond. Here's Dosunmu. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 3 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Curry. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. DeRozan comes in for White. And it's Alex Caruso in for Goran Dragic. Warriors trail by 14. DiVincenzo with it. Inside. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
He's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Green dishes to Vucevic from 6 away. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Out to the right wing. Dosunmu, the pass to Caruso. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he can't bank that one in. Caruso with the ball. Looney on him. No good with the layup. There's Kuminga, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Bulls leading by 10. Ball up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Shoots from the block, and Vucevic finishes inside.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Poole with no one around. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now the Bulls with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's Levine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Levine.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And so Levine nails both of them. Warriors trail by 14. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Curry gets the bucket.
And Curry kicking it up a notch right now, not slowing him down on offense.
Now here's ball. DeRozan for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Poole for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
The Bulls leading by 14. To the inside. Here's Williams. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. And he's good on the 3 ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the 2nd half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Green. He kicks it to Thompson. Poole the pass to Wiggins. Green with the screen on Williams. Here's Wiggins, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11. Passes it to Ball. Levine against Curry. Levine's shot is off. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The 3 from Poole. He's off on that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry is inside. Vucevic defending, and that one good.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Eastern time, Dub Nation, get loud if you want one. Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors. 16.
Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Here's Ball. Kicks it to Vucevic. It's stolen by Curry. Higgins outside. Offensive rebound. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Curry.
Yeah, Curry sneaking in there, finding a way to get to the ball, and then he capitalizes.
Levine against Poole, and it's Levine that time on the assist by Vucevic.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now Ball. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Ball with the bucket.
And that tricky ball handling right there gets Ball open. Defender couldn't stop him.
Curry fires from way outside. That one no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Right side, Williams. Over Green. Thompson with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target with the open look.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Chicago.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up. He threw himself into a lot of plays.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Thompson with the bucket.
Is that the shot that gets Klay Thompson going? Most of them do.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 14.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So it's the Warriors now. The shot by Looney, no good. White looking around. Pass to Drummond. Over Wiseman. And that one's good. Drummond.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew as New Balance presents our player of the game, Zach LaVine.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
What you know?
What you know about rolling?
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Hey, Allie.
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Boston, Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5. Now here's Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Williams. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Levine against Brown. Levine, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Now here's Brown. There's the triple. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
DeRozan outside. Boston with a rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
DeRozan outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Smart passes to Tatum from downtown. No luck on that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Levine with it. Guarded now by Smart. Here's Ball. Horford with some nice D. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Brown. Back to Smart for 3. That one no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Levine passes to DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Levine. And here's Vucevic. Here's Williams. And he hits it from 9 feet.
Anytime you get a look that good, oh, it's a great trip.
Boston trailing. Now Horford. Williams defending. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Now here's Levine. Clock at 6. Ball passes to Levine. Puts up a three. The rebound, Celtics. Down low. Left side, Tatum. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Smart, and there's the drive, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talents, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
The Bulls making a switch here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Levine. And Dragic has subbed in for Ball. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Green, the pass to Dragic. It's tipped. Brown against Drummond. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Williams. Outside Gallinari. There's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
As a stretch 4, those are the shots they're depending on Gallinari to hit. He rounds out their offense when he's hitting those shots.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Dragic against Smart. The drive by Brown. Outside for Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. Williams. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Chicago trailing here. Pass to White. Back to DeRozan. Brogdon against White. 6 to shoot. Dragic passes to DeRozan. This one for 3. Smart grabs the miss. From 3-point range. A cold start. Pass to Gallinari. Kick out to Brown. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Smart. Here we go. All alone for the finish. And the jam by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
On the wing, Green. Here's Drummond. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Drummond's got his second bucket on the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2. And will return shortly.
The Bulls, 12.
In the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
The Bulls shooting around 50% of the game so far. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Williams. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night. The Celtics shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. And Williams punches it home.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Tatum way outside. It doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Brogdon. And the basket by Dosunmu. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Oh, ripped away! Caruso against Brogdon. And stolen by Williams. Pritchard gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in.
What muscle from the big man. Vucevic is no stranger to having to work through contact.
Pass to Williams. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. On the wing, Tatum. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's good.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Levine passes to Caruso. Pass to Dosunmu. And he drops it in from the low post.
The assist.
Dosunmu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Brogdon from deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Dosunmu on the wing. Back to Caruso. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And Boston calls time here. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
That was Celtics Entertainment. Let's give them another round of applause. Celtics Entertainment.
The teardrop doesn't go that time. Good D by Ball. Chicago leading. Now White. And he buries his first look. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside, Brown. Williams, a screen on DeRozan. Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Chicago now. They're on a 14-6 run. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. Green.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A good look from Gallinari. Rebounded by Green. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to White. Now here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Brown. Over DeRozan. Brown can't hit. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Brown. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by White. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bulls out in front. They're up by 10. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what Robert Williams
Done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And so in the game for the Bulls, Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
He's behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope. He's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. Williams has got 5 points.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
To the middle. Horford powers it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Smart. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, Tatum, defended by DeRozan. Here's Smart, and he makes it on the layup.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Levine. Back to DeRozan. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, 2 the hard way. Going right at the defense and making something out of nothing.
Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. You even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Boston.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's now only a 5-point Chicago lead.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Soft touch off the glass.
Okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, little lippity out.
Tatum can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Smart missing. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
It's time for some T-shirts right now, fans.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Green comes in for Williams. The Sumu, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Dragic has subbed in for Ball. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. White, the pass to Tatum. Gallinari with a screen on Levine. White for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Green up top.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots over Tatum. And there's another one for the Bulls.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Inside, here's Gallinari. And the shot's good. Gallinari's got 5 points. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
The 3 ball. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Green with the ball. Now guarded by White. Back to Green. White with the steal. To the middle. That's good from Gallinari. On the assist by White. Gallinari's got 6 in the quarter.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Oh, got a piece of it. Levine passes to Drummond, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Assist from
and the Bulls lead by 10.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Gallinari for 3. They get it back. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Grant Williams. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Levine against Tatum. Outside, Green. Dragic outside. Banked it in off the glass. Dragic has got his first 2 points.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Drops in the 3. What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for Chicago, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Boston trailing. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Bulls shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. It's Vucevic, high post, working on Williams. Here's Levine. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Horford, right side, from behind the arc. And he recovers it. Williams passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Yeah, after all these years as a pro, Horford still plays with fire. Some second chance points there for Big Al.
And here are the Bulls now. Outside Levine. Back to Ball. Levine passes to White. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight. Ball against Smart. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's DeRozan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Al Horford.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
That's good from DeRozan.
During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for White. DeRozan hits them both. Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing a vote for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Smart for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Chicago leading. Down. Finished off by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Ball to the paint. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And we have seen Ball add some muscle over the years so that he can power through that contact.
Pass to Brown. Williams, a screen on DeRozan. Brown with it, guarded by Vucevic. Yep, that one goes.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
To the inside, Williams. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Ball. Vucevic with it. DeRozan outside. Outside, Williams. Here's Vucevic. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Brown draws the double, and here's Smart. Outside, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Brown. Looking to get back on track. And Williams punches it home.
see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Well, the Bulls shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Good stuff from Brown. Providing the assist, he's made giant strides in his passing game.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're up by 11. A minute 20 left in the fourth.
And it's in the floor and now it's Celtics Entertainment.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Brogdon. And the Bulls also making a change. Levine's checked in. Vucevic with it. Picked up by Tatum. Down low. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by Vucevic. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Tatum from long range. Pure from three-point range.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Chicago. Here's Tatum. Williams passes to Tatum. And the shot goes down.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Chicago with the ball. Williams on the wing. Back to ball. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Bulls lead by 12. Up top, Tatum. Defended by DeRozan. And it's Smart missing. DeRozan with the ball. Ball finds DeRozan. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And the strength of DeRozan is evident on these takes, shrugging off defenders like it's absolutely nothing, like they're not even there.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
She got